right, guys, welcome back to Veterans View News Network. So the news we're going to be kind of covering today is in regards to my family, and we are looking at moving out of California. Now, I know a lot of people are leaving California now for a plethora of different reasons. So today, I just kind of wanted to walk through what our reasoning is, and then also just kind of let you guys know where we're thinking of moving to. And then seeing if you guys maybe have any input in terms of some of those areas. So, as it currently stands, and I know I've mentioned in a few of my different videos, we live just outside Sacramento in Northern California, and it's too expensive. The politics in this state are atrocious. The taxes are atrocious. As more people continue to leave this state, the people who choose to stay are going to be paying even higher taxes. And it's just the staying here for the weather just isn't worth it anymore. It's really not. Now, some of the places we're potentially looking at going to. So one of those is Idaho, which I know a lot of people leaving California have been going to Idaho. The other one is Texas. And then we've also got Tennessee. Now, Texas is probably the top of our list as it currently stands. We've got some friends down there. I was stationed down in Texas when I was in the Army at Fort Hood. I've never been to Idaho. I've never been to Tennessee. So what we're thinking about doing as a family is taking a couple trips. Take one trip down to, so in Texas, we're looking around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So taking a trip out there, spending a few days there, looking at the housing, the schools, the restaurants, just seeing how things are. Talking to the police officers and really just kind of getting a sense of how tight-knit the community is there. But then we also want to do the same things for the other states. So we're also looking at taking a trip to Tennessee and then also taking a trip to Idaho. Now, each of those states, kind of has their own things going for them. In terms of Texas, we like the amount of freedom that the individuals who live in Texas still get to appreciate. And the that kind of that kind of southern charm still kind of exists in a lot of those, maybe not necessarily in the heart of the city, but in some of the surrounding areas, that still exists, and that is very appealing to us. In terms of Idaho, we've got a friend of ours. Her daughter is on my oldest daughter's soccer team. They are moving to Idaho. Actually, they move here in a couple weeks. We're really good friends with them. Our kiddos are good friends, and they are moving to Eagle, Idaho, which is, I believe, northwest of Boise. Very nice community. But from what I understand, that particular area, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is turning into like a mini California. That area around there is kind of where people are flooding to. The home prices have skyrocketed. The cost of living is going up because those communities are having to quickly put in a lot of infrastructure that they were not ready for. And then in terms of Tennessee, we're looking at going just a little bit outside Nashville, south of Nashville. Not necessarily Brentwood, because I've heard Brentwood could put a lot of areas in California to shame in terms of their costs. But there's still a lot of those small communities in and around that area that are very safe, very low crime, very family focused. And that's kind of really what we're looking for. We've got family in California. I was born and raised in California. My wife was born and raised in California. California does have some goods, going for it. But the older that we get, the more and more we begin to realize those goods are slowly going away, and other places look more appealing. And I mean, that's that's just the fact. Um, so I'm just, kind of curious, kind of wanted to, make a short little video, put this out there. Just kind of wanted to see if maybe you guys would have some insight in terms of either of the 3 states that we listed: Idaho, Texas, or Tennessee. Oh, and going back, the other thing with Idaho is that would still allow us to be closer to our family. I want to say it would only be about an 8 or 9 hour drive. So we could come back here, visit family, or they could come visit us. Much shorter plane trips than Texas and especially Tennessee. But we're just kind of done with this state. It's getting worse and worse every day. The housing crisis, terrible. The homeless population is terrible. Our governor's idea of fixing the problem is just to throw money at it, when a lot of the issues within the homeless community revolve around mental health. And if we're not throwing money into the correct category to offer people the services that they need to maybe help them in their mental health, you're just throwing money in a dumpster fire. Because taking them out of the homeless environment and putting them in a place, yeah, that's nice, but that doesn't fix the underlying problem. And it's just kind of really what frustrates me. Even in some of your nicer areas, I mean, the community we live in, it's very nice. We're like 15 miles outside Sacramento, very upscale, and we're seeing homeless flood in here. And I think it's because they realize that there's a lot of services for them here. And it's just disheartening, and we don't want to do it anymore. So with that, guys, just a short little video. We're excited about this. We're excited to see where we may go. Excited to see if you guys can maybe give us some feedback on what you think, or if you've lived in any of those states, or you have family in any of those states, what they think. So with this, guys, as always, please hit the like button. As I continue to grow on YouTube, all the likes, comments, shares, views that we get exponentially helps this channel grow and continue to, turn into something where we can really have kind of a good community here. So with that, guys, take care. I'll talk to you later.